Good morning. Thank you so much for making time to join me this wonderful Saturday morning. My name is Christine Kiai and this is Real Talk. Now, today I have an amazing interview. You guys, you are going to be inspired. I am speaking to a lady who hails all the way from South Sudan, but she's been living in Kakuma camp. Right now, she's using her voice, she's using her experiences to create awareness, to raise a voice for women's rights, and also to encourage peace. She's also a musician. She's here to share with us her story, to inspire you and I that, you know, no matter where you are, you can make a difference. And she's just beginning her journey. So it is such a pleasure, it's such an honor to interview her so that we can start this journey on with her. And I know a few years from now, when we talk to her again, I mean, we will see something amazing. Her name is Nyaruach. Thank you so much for coming today.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I'm very inspired by your story, and I just want you to share that, you know, with our audience and inspire someone out there, especially the young people who, you know, they have a good life, but they're not making the best out of it. But you, from where you are from, you're about to create something great, something amazing. So remember to interact with us on our social media platforms. Send in your questions, send in your comments to Y254 TV or at Isacute TV show. Make sure you do that. All right, so Nyaruach, so that's your original name, yes?
Yeah, Nyaruach, yeah.
Yes. All right, so you've just told me that you've just moved away from the camp, Kakuma camp, yes?
Yeah.
5 days ago.
Yeah.
So now you're no longer living there?
I may go back. That's where I stay.
That's where you stay, so you may go back.
Yeah.
All right, so, you know, let's find out, how did you find yourself at the Kakuma refugee camp?
Okay, let me just start from the beginning. During the war in South Sudan, I used to stay, let me just say a bit of my life story.
Yeah.
I used to stay with my dad and my mom. That time it was during war. And then there's something annoyed me to stay with my family after my mom was killed. And then I just make a decision maybe to move and stay away from my dad. You know, there's so many things that can make people to be, you know, like especially girls, you know. Maybe some some parents they make misbehavior, you know, maybe, you know, when you are almost to be immature. But that time I was 10 years. And then my dad was not treating me properly, you know. It's like, you know, it's like he's thinking like, you know, to changing me like a wife, you know. And then from there I just said, let me just move. And my dad used to beat me, you know. And then when I report, nobody was listening to me because he was a big commander of police. And then when I report, and then I was jailed for three days. And then I managed to come out. Then he told me I have to go back and stay with him. But I said no. In my heart I said, it's okay, let us go. And then after 5 days, then I make a decision to run away from the house and look for my uncle, and I explained what the pain that I'm going through. And then I said I have to move, though there's war, although people are killing, so I have to go and find my own way, and then I can just go to Khartoum. I know that those people in Khartoum, they just fight us, but you know, when you have problem, you cannot think about another problem because you have a problem. It's like too much. You can just think of maybe shifting, running away from. And then I went to Khartoum there. I become, I don't have a job that time, but I was 10 years, and then I just went there, and then there was another Arab woman, and then I stay with her, and then I become a house girl, helping her. And then I was trying to get money so that I can be able to maybe to take care of myself, buying shoes, clothes, and all stuff. Then I worked there for maybe like seven years. So I couldn't manage to go to school because, you know, all this, so I have to work for my own life. Then Then I was thinking maybe to go and look for my brother.
Yes.
So I said, let me make money. And then I'll start my journey looking for Emmanuel Jal.
So when you left home, when you left your dad and everyone else, that's when you got separated from your brother?
I got separated from my brother when I was very small. Yeah. Okay, in South Sudan, there's something that all leaders or all those big people, they collect children from different houses. They go and then, example, like if your dad have 5 boys, so 1 boy must be taken there to be taken maybe to be
war soldier?
To be a child soldier, to be so that maybe they can help the country after when they old, when they know everything about, you know, maybe the war can occur, and then they can be taken there. So that's why I separated with my brother. Yeah.
So I mean, how did then from there did you find yourself from Khartoum? How then did you find yourself in Kakuma camp?
Okay, from there and then I start working, then I get money, then I decide again to go to leave Khartoum and go to Ethiopia, so that I want to connect myself to come to Kenya. Then I went to the border, but I was caught, you know, by the police because I don't have a document, you know. Yeah. Then from there, and then, you know, there's something I really appreciate God. I believe that there's God in this world. So when I reached to the border, and then I had a dream. A dream told me tomorrow you are going to be arrested by 3 men. 1 is tall, and then the middle one, then the shorter one. But the middle one is the one who's going to kill you. So you have to tell the truth, and do not make maybe like shaking, you know. Yeah. So be strong. I'll be there, and you won't see me. So then I pray because I love to pray a lot. See. Then I said, okay. So following day, the police came, 3 of them. They told me, we are looking for you. You go. So there was one of our tribe. He was the one who betrayed me because he need money from me, and my money was little than. I just said I couldn't even give him because the money was little, and I'm on my journey. And then that's the time the problem come from. So when they took me there, then they put me in a black house. So that house, it has got a big hole, you know. When somebody want to kill you, they just come and cut your neck, and then your whole body will go there. So then they can burn your body. And then when I was there, I was just keeping praying, you know. And then I met a bigger commander. He saw me when I was entering the house. Said, he called those 3 guys. What have you done? And they said, this lady is just a politician, I think. She's taking bombs, you know, and all that. And then the big commander said, let me confirm. Let her come out. Then I went there. So he was asking me, where are you going? Then there was another lady that I stayed with. She said she's my sister. She's she's my younger sister. Yeah. Then when I don't want to, you know, I don't want to lie. So then they tell that woman, shut up, we are not asking you. Then I kept quiet. Then they said, no, we know that you are a criminal. We are going to kill you. Are you happy with that? And then I said, I'm so tired of this life. If you said you want to kill me, I accept. But if not, my life is under your authority. I have no option. Do whatever you want to do. So I said, I'm tired of this life. Then the commander said, oh no, you are not a criminal. You're just tired of the life, you know. Then they took me back again, took me back to Khartoum. After week, then I just said, I have to go. I cannot give up. So I came back at night. Then I paid to the guy who is not allowing people to pass, you know. Then we started our journey at night because people, they travel at night. You cannot carry any food, you cannot carry anything. So we are footing, you know, up to Ethiopia. Then we went there, you know, and it was raining, so things were very tough, you know. If you remain behind at night, nobody will come back to you. because people are just, they are just hiding. They
So
don't.
you have to make sure you're with the
Yeah,
rest.
you have, yeah. And then I remain behind, but I really thank God. If I pray, I said, okay, God, look at those people. They are just leaving me. Then I said, maybe, because the one thing that I always said, there was another lady, she couldn't even walk. And I said, oh God, I want this lady to fall down. Please, God, God, hear me. And then that lady will just fall. All people said, let us rest, because they love that lady. Yeah, and then from there, then we start again, say, thank you, God. If she fall down, that's the time I can have strength to maybe to walk, because I was so tired, Yeah, and then from there we reached Ethiopia. And then we went to UN office, and then they give us money. They gave me money with those people. And then I joined refugee in Dime in Ethiopia. Then I took 3 years. So I was starting doing business. I continue business because I know business can help people, and I don't want to be a beggar. I can't disturb people, maybe people, people have got different heart and different problem.
Yes.
So if you have got a hand and eyes, you can do any job that can get you money. So I start doing alcohol. At night I can't sleep. I wake up at 2 to make alcohol and sell it. Then from there at noon time, I joined school, but I was not paying attention. Then I met one of Emmanuel Jal friend. I told him, do you know Emmanuel Jal? He said, yeah. I said, he's my brother. Do you have any picture? Please, I need my brother. I want to go stay with. I don't want to die anyway, I just want to be together with him. Then he gave me a picture of Jal. So I just remember my brother when the neck, I've got lines here. Because I said, if maybe Jal can come with other people, and because I become my sure, and Jal is big, so I can't recognize him. And then he tell me, this is your brother now. So I look at the picture properly. I said, I won't to lost it. So I always keep the picture in my bra every day, until when I get money. And then there was a conference in South Sudan again, back to South Sudan. And then they collect people from Ethiopia. They want all those leaders to go and attend the conference. Then I joined them, like, I'm one of them.
One of the leaders.
Yeah,
wow.
One of the leaders. So we just went. And then I was using my money. So when they told me bring money, I have to give, because I know this money is going to open for me away. So we travel together. We reach where there are so many soldiers. There you cannot have a human right. So from there, when we reach there, they just they killed cows, and then they divide meat, only meat, there's no food. And then they give us some meat. You see, you can only have one, only small meat.
And you have to survive with that.
Survive that. There's no food, and people were many. So I only take one. Then they told us, now, you women, you go to sleep in that site, and men will go to the other site. And do you know that soldier, some of them, when they are there, they don't have women. So when they see us, oh, now.
They found a woman.
We got this woman now, God bring. They come and they raped us. And you cannot report me. I have no voice, because in South Sudan, there's no human right. So they come, they raped us, and then we kept quiet. Only one thing that we are thinking is, if somebody get pregnant, what will we do? We are calling God now. This is big problem. So I wish maybe nothing can happen. And then following day, we start our journey. I joined them.
From South Sudan?
Yeah, from South Sudan. They are going to take a flight. Then I'm just following them, Then after that, when we reached that place, it took us like 8 hours walking, by footing at night. And then my name was not registered to be in flight. I'm just going like that. Yeah. And then from there, when the plane came, then they called the names. Then I keep praying, I love God so much. Nothing like God in this world. Yeah. So, and then I keep praying. And then I call my mom. Now look at me. I'm going to look for my brother. And now my name is not there. So all people, their name was registered. Now what am I going to do for all the way? Can I go back? I don't even have the money. And I don't know anybody that is going to help me. So I was keeping praying. Then I went to the same man. The same man is called John Jog. Yeah. I went to John Jog, and then I explained to him. I told him, you know, me, I'm just going to look for my brother. It's called Emmanuel Jal, and my name is not there. Please don't leave me behind, because I don't.
You wouldn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, and then I cried, and then I knelt down, you know. Then the man said, okay, let me ask the one who was calling names. Then I explained. Then he went. He called that man. It's called Y254. That man is from our tribe also. He know my mom. And then he said, yes, I know her. Then he said, but her name is not here. So that time it was my first time to take the flight. Then they said, call her, let me see. The guy said, this one is a young girl. If we leave her behind, her life will be in danger. Then they called me, Nyarwach. I was just behind. I couldn't even know that they are calling me. I was keeping crying. Then they said, come. And they told me, go inside. You know, and then I was shaking. So we are going to take this one. I was so happy. Then I just sit, because there was no chair for me. Then I went. Then that's the time I reached to Nairobi in Lokichokio. Then I came here to Nairobi in a hotel called 680. Then that's the time I decided to search my brother. And then my brother, one of Jal's friend called Jal. Your sister arrived, so we want you to come and see Nyarwach.
So then he eventually came and you guys met?
Yeah.
How was that experience, you know, just meeting your brother again?
I was so happy, but I was crying, you know, I couldn't even remove. I was so happy. And then when I saw him like this, I said, are you Jal? Oh, so I was asking, do you know your mother? So I want to know that if you know my mother name, all that. Then he said, so and then I told him, do you know your sister, the younger sister? Then he told me, yes, I know all of them. Then he mentioned my name. Then I started hugging him and crying.
Yeah. Wow.
Then he took me to another mama. It's called Mama Rode from Kamba. That's where I stay. And then that lady from Kenya, a Kamba woman, she took me to school to learn this English that I'm communicating with you.
Yes. Yeah. So you are also an activist, Nyarwach, yes? And you know, you're fighting for women's rights, for freedom, for peace. Of course, we understand what inspired you, you know, but maybe just share with us some of the things you're doing as an activist, and even some of what vision you have as an activist. What do you want to achieve?
About women.
Sorry?
Oh, what did you say again?
Yes, so you're an activist, you talk about women's rights, you know, you fight for women's rights, you talk about peace, trying to, you know, tell people the importance of peace, since you have seen the other side of it.
Okay.
So what are some of the projects that you're working on, and what do you want to achieve by, you know, doing this, creating this awareness? Okay,
I'm fighting for women's rights. There's so many things that I've faced. And there's so many challenges that I've seen from women, especially like a relationship. Example, if a man said, I love you, that's where the problem will come, you know.
Okay.
And then from there, if a man said, I love you, then he can try to, you know, searching for you until you accept. And after that, when you accept him, that's the time after maybe you can get pregnant with him. Then you can tell him, I have a baby. Then the man will decide, no, this is not my baby. Or I don't want you. And he has already used that too. So there's a problem. Let me just go back to my country, you know. Because, you know, the thing is, you know, if you have a baby with a man, I need a man to take a responsibility, two of you, to take care of the child until the child become mature. But now, the love that we are taking is not the good one. Men can cheat you, can have child or two child. You are the one who is responsible. They can just dump you like that, and that's why this thing has brought a lot of problem between women. It can now people are making abortion like women now. They do abortion because of lack of love, and then also they are destroying their home. That's a lack of love. There's no love. There's no true love from our men, you know. And then also they kill themselves, because when you take a tablets, you kill yourself. You know, you already lose hope. It's like you cannot be able to do things, or you cannot change, or you cannot be the same, you know. It's like your body is already destroyed by that man. Because, you know, if a man did not get married to you, and then people will abuse you, you are a prostitute, you get pregnant, so who's going to help you? And maybe you don't have a job. So how will you do? You will just think about bad thing to harm yourself, and instead to you know, I only want to encourage women when they enter in this case. I need them to be very strong, to search for any job or business that can help themselves, or they can put God in their life. The only two things that make women to fall, you know, to lose hope, is because their parent, they will reject them, and also the man who gives you the baby will leave you, and that's why a lot of women they are dying now. They are doing, there's a lot of abortion, and now people are now you have had a lot of women also, they cannot give birth because, you know, when you take a tablet, it destroy our womb here. So it's like I need, okay, maybe I can just give my advice to the people who are making law, especially Africa, because it's like there's no law, you know. If there's no law, we will not produce children. Abortion will still there, will not stop, because two of them must come together by law. If a man have got a baby, they must to call them and support the child. If not, if they are not getting married, it doesn't matter. But the only important things to take care of the child.
Raj, living in the camp, you know, most of us, we just hear the stories, we imagine, you know, hearsay. But what are some of the issues, you know, when you're living in Kakuma camp, that, you know, you'd wish would change, you'd wish would be better? And also, what are some of the things you also appreciate living there?
Okay, the only thing that I can appreciate from UN is only to give people food, and also protecting us, because, you know, people are running from their country because of war. That's why people become a refugee, you know. Like, I only appreciate them to give us water and food, but there's so many things that we need more. And I cannot say that refugee is good. I have seen so many challenges, you know. Like, maybe example, if you want to do a business, you cannot do because there's no money. All people, they are poor, you know. You see, there's nowhere to get money, and, you know, so things were not good in refugee. So life was very tough, but we are just pushing. Instead to go back where there's war, it is better to us to stay in refugee to save life.
And find a way, like you are finding a way through music. So now let's talk about your music. I know your brother already led the way. He's a very well-known hip-hop artist. He led the way for you. Is he the one who inspired you to get into music, or was music just in you?
No, he was the one. He did a lot in my life, you know. He was, we did together the music. He was directing me, like showing me a rhyme, you know. I don't know a rhyme. I can write my own song, but I cannot go with the beat, you know. So I must to look for somebody that can help me, like him. He did a lot in my life. So he did a lot in my life. He helped me to do a rhyme and go and follow the, you know, the beat, like this, go like this, go like this. And he always, he taught me a lot to say it, you know, a sentence word, a good word that can, you know, make people to be attracted and send them good message about love or culture, what I have in my brain to share with them. So, like, now I can do my own because he taught me a lot. So I really appreciate him for what he did to my life. He changed my life.
And you feel like music it sends a message in a better way than any other form of communication. All right, so we're gonna come back and talk about, you know, your album and your song. This album you have done with your brother, right?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes, and I'm sure you have some projects that you're looking forward to do. So we will definitely talk about that also. Yeah. But I want us to take a short break as we listen into your song. That song right there behind your screen. Gatloa.
Okay,
Galwak.
Galwak, that's the name.
Yes. What does that mean?
The Galwak, that's the name of the boyfriend. That was my first boyfriend.
Okay.
And then by the time when I catch up with his love, I want to love him. And then when I keep calling, he's not picking up the call. And then I get crazy. What happened to that man?
Yeah.
Or maybe she have already gotten another one, you know. So he was not even telling what was going wrong.
Yeah. Did you ever find out what was going wrong?
No,
Never.
never.
Okay, fine. Let's listen to that song.
Okay.
Okay.